Our next guest from this all-digital virtual CES is on a mission to bring better sleep to all of us so we can live longer, healthier lives. Well, that certainly caught our attention. So we want to welcome into tomorrow the marketing manager of a company called Tatch is Eva Seth. Eva, welcome into tomorrow. Thanks for coming on. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm great to be here. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Am I saying the company name right? Tatch, T-A-T-C-H, right?
Yes, Tatch.
So how did that come about? Tell me about Tatch, and then we'll get into the product.
Yeah, so essentially Tatch was founded about 2-3 years ago, and our founder's name is Amir Raveni, and he watched his father struggle with poor sleep for over 20 years.
Oh.
That's quite a long time.
Yeah.
And, he was really inspired to do something to really sort of make a difference and help people who are having these sleeping problems. So that's when Tatch was founded. And essentially, it's about bringing healthcare into people's homes. They don't have to go anywhere else looking for health or, like no clinic or things like that. It's right at your bed.
Literally.
That's been really important to our mission statement. So.
For sure. You talk about Tatch being a sleep experience. So I'm guessing whatever the problem is, I mean, whether it's me still getting over the Rona and finding that I'm having trouble sleeping or getting back to sleep, usually it's been before that nonsense. It was usually because the brain won't stop. There's so much going on and I'm tossing and turning and I can't stop thinking, who the next guest should be or what we should cover. It's those kind of things. And I know a lot of people listening and watching can relate to those kinds of concerns. So it really is any issue that might be causing us sleep problems Tatch can help us with?
Yeah, so the main ones we're really focusing on right now, it's people who are consistently not sleeping well and people who are, snoring very loudly, that they might be waking up their spouse. So those are sort of like issues for concern that, okay, something is happening in your body when we need to get to the root of the problem. So the reason I call it an experience is because it's not necessarily just a product. There's technology incorporated into this experience and also a complimentary consultation with a sleep specialist. So we're very focusing on the actionable insights. We've noticed that a lot of people feel very lonely and they feel very alone when it comes to getting help regarding their sleep and also their data. They'll get all this data and they don't know what to do with it.
True.
So our goal here is to really connect them to this sleep specialist and to really reach a solution together and see what's happening inside your body. And from there, we can provide a report, like a sort of a next steps guide and a product treatment options. So.
Well, and I'm loving it because what you're talking about now, especially you got all of the significant others' attention when you said maybe your spouse is snoring and waking you up. So it's causing you problems. So you need it. Now, Tatch is actually a product, right? Can you show us the product and tell us how it works and what it does, where it goes, that sort of thing?
Yes. This is the product right here. As you can see, it's super small and it's very sleek. You can see the finish there, and it's like a satin material, and it's very cushiony soft. So you attach this on your torso before going to bed, right above your belly button. And there's no wires, there's no equipment. This is the patch. You stick it on, and it sticks on like a sticker. And the next morning in your app, you will have a sleep report. Your sleep report will tell you everything, how you slept that night. You'll hear an audio sample of your snoring, an animation sort of clip on how you slept, body positions, respiration rate, oxygen level, parameters such as that. And after this, the user also has the opportunity to book a consultation with a sleep specialist to dig into this further and see what they can do from here.
So, Eva, it'll give us all that information from this little thing that looks like a very thin little cushion. How would you describe it best for folks listening on the radio, not yet seeing the video at intotomorrow.com? It's kind of a little crescent shape,
exactly.
Almost like a little mini pillow.
Moon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's inspired by the moon. So, moons remind us of sleeping and, sleeping really well. So it's a crescent shape sort of patch, and it's about like 3 inches long. So it's pretty tiny. And it's like a kind of like a padded cushion. And it's
Gotcha.
all sensor technology. So you don't even realize that this is technology. It literally feels like a cotton pad. So
Well, we love covering tech of all sorts, but especially the kind that you don't realize is helping you in a tech standpoint. And that sounds like that. And when you said you attach it before you go to sleep, right away I was first thinking, oh, a bunch of wires and I'm going to get tangled up. Nope, none of that. And it's just a sticky pad. So then would you reuse it again? I mean, I take it off in the morning, put the backing back on, and it's good to go again?
so this is currently it's in for one night. So it is for people, for one night, they want to know what's going on. However, we are looking into building different versions where we can maybe introduce a subscription model and people can test it on an ongoing basis and over
Okay.
time. So
And quite frankly, as you mentioned and described what all that information we can obtain in one night, you don't need it every night. You need to know what's going on, or if there's particular nights or after you have a particular meal that you know is going to cause you a problem, that's the time to use it, I'm guessing. Are the Tatch patches available now? And if so, how does one obtain them and how much do they cost?
yeah, so we are officially launching around the summertime, so we're very excited for that.
Good.
Currently, we are running pilot studies where we're letting a select amount of users try out our product, and you can go to pilot.tatch.com, and there's a wait list. So we're really looking for people of all ages, all genders, things like that. And yeah, I mean, the more variety we can have, like all the different sleeping problems that we can cover
Yeah.
and see how Tash can be beneficial to these users, that's our goal. So it's the pilot.tatch.com and you can sign up for the wait list, which is for March. So,
Okay, terrific. And when it is available to the general public, do you have a price yet?
yes, well, not a price for the official launch, but currently in March, if you are selected to try out Tatch, there will be a $60 deposit you can make.
Oh, okay. So then this would be a device that you would send back afterwards.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So what we're doing is it's $60 deposit,
Hmm.
and after you ship the product back to us, you will be fully refunded. So
Okay.
you
And
get
then
to
when
experience Tatch for a full refund, which is really nice.
exactly, and you do that at pilot.tatch.com, as you mentioned. And of course, we'll
Exactly.
link everyone there too when they visit us at intotomorrow.com and also see your video. But then do you expect that it'll be a product that will just be sold outright by the summer when it's available?
Yes, so we're looking to launch, of course, it would be mostly online right
Okay,
now.
sure.
But we are looking into, select retailers and things like that to see the best model for us. So
Terrific. And again, I hate to belabor the point, but I hear my audience in my head all the time. How much? This sounds perfect. I just need to know, am I going to have to second mortgage the house, or is it something realistic that I can get
no,
one or two and we'll
yeah,
see what happens?
exactly. No, our goal is to make this super affordable for everyone. It's essentially bringing healthcare into your home, and we want to be there for the people. And from all of the employees, their personal experiences and how we suffered from like sleeping problems, we know how it feels. So it's we made it super affordable.
Well, I do love the idea of this visual summary afterwards of how you spent your night. I'm assuming it also will pick up that I tend to be a side sleeper, but I'm tossing and turning all night from side to side. I mean, it'll tell
Exactly.
me how many times I did that and, my sleep position and so forth, which, as you say, then if I want to speak to a sleep professional without spending thousands of dollars at a sleep study, I've had a lot of friends that say, oh, my doctor wants me to do that, but it's going to cost $1,000 or $800. It's like, that's
Right.
crazy. And I usually tell them, just sleep on it. And it's like, yeah, cute, Dave. Um, but I think the whole idea that you can provide some real insight as to why we might be doing what we're doing and what we can do about it.
Exactly. What we've seen from these like sort of like these animation videos is that, let's say, for example, someone loves sleeping on their back. It's like their favorite spot ever. But then we notice that the respiration quality is not the best when they sleep on their back, which
Yeah,
is impacting their sleep.
yeah.
So things like that. So then they know, okay, maybe I should try on my left side or my right side. So the patch is able to determine sort of your optimal body position as well. So your breathing quality and your overall sleep can be optimal for that.
Okay. Terrific. Well, Eva, you are a delight to chat with, and I wish you guys
So,
well.
yeah.
I think what you're doing is going to help a whole lot of folks and
Thank you
maybe
so
even
much.
save some marriages, among other things, too. So, I mean, there's a lot of advantages to the work you're doing.
Yeah.
Pilot.tatch.com. for more information. Try to get on their waiting list and be able to test this before it's actually out for the rest of us by this summer. And let's stay in touch. Be sure to let us know the progress, when it is available, and how much at the time, and then we'll be glad to share that with the audience as well.
Definitely. Sounds great. And let me know if you'd like to try it for yourself as well.
By all means. I give you another reason. Somebody that had the Rona in the hospital for a month. Let's see what happens for him. Maybe it'll help other people too, I hope. So thank you. Eva Seth is the marketing manager with Tatch, Tatch. So pilot.tatch.com. And of course, intotomorrow.com will get you to her site. You'll see what she and her team are up to and as they have the product available. Meantime, much more as part of our 3 weeks of solid CES coverage, all 3 hours again today on the broadcast. Hit us up at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Don't go away here on the Advanced Media Network.